Hey, it's Phil Bruce here, and today I just want to talk about how body positivity isn't just a physical thing. We look at body positivity as being accepting of how your body is, regardless of looks, gender, disabilities, like body hair, not having body hair, thin bodies, bigger bodies. Those kind of things is what we look at body positivity being. But we've also got to think of the mental aspect of it, because to be body positive, you have to be positive within yourself and positive within others, which comes from a mental mind shift, which comes from mentality, which comes from having that mindset. So think of ways that you can become body positive and feel good about yourself. Comes from, as I say, feeling good about yourself, feeling confident, feeling happy, feeling like you care about the body that you're in, and you care about how you come across to others and how you are yourself. So a lot of that is the mental mind shift, the mental work, and what things can we do to become body positive. I think one of the things we can start doing is working on our mindset. So we can look at thinking of being grateful for the body that we've got, being grateful that the fact that we exist, the fact that we're alive, the fact that we are based to where we are and we're doing what we're doing, the fact that we wake up every single day and we've got an opportunity to help ourselves, help others become better in ourselves, and be able to positively influence people and around you. That's such a powerful tool. That is such a great thing to look forward to. So again, it's looking and having that positive mindset and thinking of the things that you can control, thinking of the things you can work on, and thinking of the fact that you are your body, you are your mind, and you can look to improve and look to get better and look to help others as well. How do we build that positive mindset? I think it can be done from reading books, reading self-development, self-help books. There's loads out there that, all you need to do is basically go on Google, go on YouTube. You can find audio ones, you can find physical books, and there's so many where we can work on to try and to get our mindset and mind shift nice and positive and nice and strong. There's also ways like with interacting with people. I think if we kind of just keep ourselves to ourselves, it's great on being able to work on yourself, but how can you deliver your message to others? How can you be confident and positive around other people that are there and people that you want to hang out with, whether that being friends, whether that being family, whether that being strangers, whether that being people that you work with, or as I say, someone that you've met for the first time. So you've got to have that interaction with people, and that's both speaking and it's also listening to people and picking up on things like that. I think another way that we can do it, kind of that does link into that element, is picking who we surround ourselves with. So if we're surrounding ourselves with positive, happy people that have got our best interests at heart, that want to be in your life, that want to help make your life better, they are people that you'd want to work with. They're people that you'd want to be around, because they make you feel better. They make you feel happier. They make you feel stronger. They make you feel more positive. And they can actually help to influence you to improve yourself as well. So, you're looking at those people in your life who you think could be a positive influence. At the same time, it's also knowing who to remove from your life. If people are negative, people have got this kind of fixed mindset rather than a growth mindset. People who kind of bring you down, or you don't feel good after speaking to them. It could be a case of, do you take them out of your life, or do you reduce the amount of contact you have with them? Do you reduce that kind of inflow and intake of being around him or listening to him? So it's the case of, both people that you want with you and people that you don't want with you. You've got to be able to make that choice and make that decision that's right for you. you know, I think another element with that body positivity and how we can get more positive with the body is self-love, in the sense of loving who you are, loving the body that you've got, accepting the body that you've got. You know, it's the fact that everyone's got their own body. Everyone was born with a body. You know, you get circumstances that happen, you know, good circumstances and bad circumstances. We all have them. It's how do you deal with it? How do you make yourself feel as good as you can in making the most of the body and the mind that you've got? And I think if you can have self-love, it also means that you want to take care of your body, you want to take care of your mind, whether that be through exercise, good nutrition, getting plenty of sleep. As I say, we've talked about self-help, reading, listening to books, speaking to people, clearing your mind, breath work, meditation. There's so many elements to it, and that's why I think body positivity, there's so many bits to it, and that's why we're going to make lots of videos talking about specific topics, different topics of how it can link, how it can work. And it's also accepting that it's not going to be just done like that. It's not going to be a quick fix. It's going to take time. It's like anything that you want to improve at, become better at. It takes time. It takes growth. It takes pain as well. You're going to have times, testing times. You're going to have hard times, tricky times. There's going to be times where you feel like you can't achieve it and you can't do it. But it's that ability to push through. And if you can do a little bit every single day and make it a consistent pattern for you, you'll realise that it can be done. And we all kind of over expect things to happen in a year, and we think that, you know, so many things could happen in a year, but we under expect what could happen in 5 years. So it's having that longer term picture, that longer term view on it. So body positivity, that, you know, there's so many parts to it, and the first way to get body positive is the work that we put in, the work that we put into our minds and our bodies, and it's remembering that and thinking of the power as well of what you say to others, how that can influence them. So if you're positive with others, if you're, you know, got good vibes and you're bringing, you know, others up rather than taking them down, think about how they're gonna feel with you. They're gonna be want to be around you. They're going to talk positively about you. They are going to promote you to others. They are going to want to spend more time with you. And by helping others, by going down that route, it'll help yourself as well. And one of the best bits of advice you can get is, by helping others, by supporting others, by being positive in others' life, you'll feel better for it. And it'll have that by effect of you will achieve more by helping others to achieve more. So, you know, they're ways of looking at body positivity. I just hope that this little video helped in some way. It helps you to realise that it's a long-term game, and there's different elements to body positivity. But the positivity of it and the bonus of it is it's things that we can control, things that we can work at. So if anyone wants to hear any other elements of it or wants any other ideas, feel free to message, feel free to comment. And if there's anything you want me to talk about within the realms of body positivity, again, feel free to comment on it or send me a message and let me know what I can do to help with that. But it would really help if you subscribe to this, if you liked it, if you shared it to someone who you think could benefit you. And I am here to do what I can to help you and anyone else with body positivity. So I've been Phil Bruce. Until the next video, I want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.